Hi guys, today's a video somewhat based around the SP topic, manifesting your specific person, but also just about conforming people and persisting in general. I'm going to apply it to an SP because it usually comes down to changing a person that I think people struggle with, but it's also just general advice about persisting. So the title of the video is something like your only option is to persist, about how important it is to persist because it's not going to happen on its own. So I'm going to delve into that today, talk about why you need to put in the effort, why other people aren't just going to start reflecting what you want. So if you want to hear more about this and hear me explain that, then do keep watching. Also thumbs up and turn on the notification bell and subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. I do offer coaching. You guys probably know, if you're regular viewers, that I offer these services. So I would really appreciate if you consider it, look into my services and pricing, which are all linked below. LOA Coaching on Instagram. I have a whole highlights full of explaining what I offer in coaching. You can reach out to me there or via email as well. I've had a lot of positive feedback and I'm really enjoying coaching, so I'd love if you guys sign up with me if you feel that it would be useful. And now let's get into the video. I'm going to start with talking about free will. And the point is that you are the only one in your reality who has free will. I kind of touched upon this a lot in my previous video, but about how the 3D reality reflects your subconscious beliefs. And that is the same with people. It's not just, things that happen in your life or things that come about or receiving money. It's literally receiving treatment from other people as well. So if you're manifesting a person or you're trying to create a manifestation that requires people to change in a certain way, then your only option is to persist, and you're the only one with the free will to shift everything. You cannot expect other people. Yes, other people can manifest you and they can be the ones to manifest something for you, but chances are if you need them to change, they're not in the mindset to be able to do that positively anyway. So you have to take charge and say, you know what, this person now wants to do this. My SP now feels this for me. These people are so happy doing XYZ. You're going to have to take charge and persist in creating a belief and assumption in your own mind. That's the key here. You're the one with free will, so you need to be the one to start creating the new beliefs, the new assumptions, repetitively thinking positively, because that's the only way you can guarantee getting what you want. Everybody conforms to your assumptions, including yourself. You have to believe your own assumptions in your own mind eventually as well, but everyone else is going to conform to what you believe. So if you still have a hold, even though if you've been putting in work and persisting, you may still have a subconscious belief that hasn't been fully, pulled out yet. About that SP doesn't initiate contact with you. That's one big example I think that really people stumble with when their SP doesn't take initiative. You may still have that subconscious belief rooted in there. Even though you're putting the work in, you're doing it correctly, it may still be in your subconscious mind for the time being that they don't initiate contact. And as I just said, everyone conforms to your assumptions, so SP had to keep reflecting back to you, well, I don't initiate contact with you. That's your assumption. That's what their subconscious is going to believe as well, that, there's no need to reach, not necessarily about you, but like, I don't text first. Maybe that's a belief they have because of your assumption to them, or maybe they just start prioritizing loads of other things, and because of that, they then reflect back to you, not texting you back or not texting you in the first place. It can be, there's so many different ways it could come about. The result is always going to be the same. It's literally your assumption. So it's hard to get to the exact root of what you believe, but chances are if your SP is not initiating, it's because you had a subconscious belief created about them not texting you, not prioritizing you, or them not initiating contact. It could be anything along those lines, and they're going to reflect that. But all you need to do is keep persisting. It doesn't even need to be about contact, anything positive about your relationship with SP. You keep persisting and going and going and going until it literally becomes a fact and true in your reality. That's your job, to persist mentally. And if you give up, your SP is not going to just suddenly say, oh, do you know what? I'm going to start texting her today. Or him. That's not how it's going to work, because everyone has to reflect your assumptions and beliefs in your reality, because you're the creator and the only one with free will. They will then have to start messaging you and creating that perfect relationship. So in general, if someone that is involved in your manifestation, like I said, SP most probably, if they haven't visibly conformed and you haven't seen that visible change in them yet, your only job is to persist. All you need to do is keep going. Keep repeating the affirmation, keep doing the visualization, whatever it may be. You just keep going with the positive thinking of the version that you want until it becomes true, because they cannot do it on their own. You have to be the one to change your beliefs, because they're reflecting back to you your own beliefs, right? Without you putting in the work somehow, they're not just going to do a 180. It's literally not possible. It's not the way life works. It's not the way law of assumption and manifestation works. If you want to take that conscious control over your life and change things that you don't like, you have to, in some ways, put in the work. It's not possible for you to be in this negative old story and negative mindset and them to suddenly do a 180. You may not realize it because, like you say, well, then how did my friend who doesn't practice manifestation get back with her ex-boyfriend when he broke up with her, or whatever the case may be? She had some form of belief that maybe it's they always come back. They break up, but the guys that I've broken up with always come back to me. That's a pretty common belief a lot of people actually have. Or maybe they believe, do you know what? I have a feeling he'll want to get back with me because he said this and that to me, because I think I'm so beautiful. As soon as I start going out and he sees pictures of me online, he'll get jealous. Those are types of beliefs that people have, and they don't realize it. We may not realize it in ourselves, but they're deep rooted in your subconscious, and that has to be reflected. So if you believe that someone always comes back, guess what? It may not be perfect, but that ex-partner is going to come back. So it's all very much connected to your subconscious. So yes, there has to be some form of work put in positively. There has to be some kind of positive belief within your mind for it to work. It's not that someone just wakes up one day and decides, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna get back with this person. Or, you know, someone at your workplace decides, do you know what, this person needs to be promoted immediately for no reason. I just decided they're the best employee here. It doesn't work that way. There has to be something within your own subconscious for that person to act that way. So without you conforming your own assumptions, your SP, whatever specific person it is that you're manifesting, they cannot conform, they cannot change and give you what you want without you first conforming your own assumptions. So if you do leave people to their own devices or give up, I'm just telling you guys to make you aware, it's not going to just magically change. You have to have put in the subconscious work. You have to have some type of positive conscious thoughts or positive subconscious beliefs in order to get a certain outcome. So if you leave people to their own devices, they're just going to keep reflecting your current beliefs. Your current assumptions is what you're going to keep seeing people give out to you. They're not just going to suddenly change. So you need to be aware of that, because obviously it's up to you. So you can give up, you can leave it be, but just know that you're going to keep experiencing the same thing because you haven't changed your beliefs. So basically, it's always up to you, but the two options you have when it comes to manifestation is to put in the effort and keep changing and keep persisting until you get the result you want. And you take control of the situation and mentally focus on what you want until it changes, or you accept it as it is. You leave the 3D reality be, you give up, you move on, and you say, do you know what? This is just how it is right now. That's all it is, and I'm moving forward and I'm letting it go. You only have those two options. You can't just stop doing your affirmations or, you know, expect a specific person to act a certain way without you creating the assumption that they would act that way. So hopefully that made sense and gave you guys some clarity and motivation to keep persisting. If you enjoyed this video, then please do thumbs up and subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and I'll see you next time. Bye!